Glenn, how are you doing today?
Hey Dave, everyone, this is Dave Hulefeld. He is our radiology, or one of our radiology IT personnel. Dave, could you give us a tour around your work area?
Yeah, well, welcome to my office. We're down in the R level of the B building. So here's my desk here. This is where I try to solve any problems that come into the department on a daily basis. Then behind me, this is where I build any new workstations or computers for doctors and technologists. And then this is where my coworker Eric sits.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you 3 personal questions. Are you ready?
Of course.
Are you from Cincinnati?
I am. I was born and raised in Mount Lookout, and I've been here pretty much my entire life, except for about 6 years when I went away to Michigan State for college.
Was IT your profession that you wanted to do when you were in college?
Originally, my degree is in zoology and entomology, and I wanted to either work at the zoo or move on to be a vet, something like that. But after working for the EPA for a year or two after college, kind of realized it wasn't quite for me, and I went back and got a 2-year degree in computers, and I've been at Children's for about the last 20 years.
So, speaking of Children's, what made you join Children's?
Well, I was pretty lucky. My sister's been a nurse here for about 25 years, up in the operating room. And she happened to know some of the people that did computer support and gave them my resume, and they hired me. And like I said, I've been here for almost 20 years in another month or two.
So Dave, are you ready for some questions about your job here at Children's?
I'd love to answer them, Glenn.
Okay, number 1, what's your normal day like?
Well, the thing about being in IT is there is no normal day. Some days it might be replacing computers, replacing mice and keyboards. The next day it might be trying to make sure that the x-rays are sending the correct images to PACS. And the next day I might be working on servers down in the data center and getting new applications set up to hopefully make everyone's jobs and work here a little bit easier.
Do you take care of all of the Children's locations, not just the base here?
Yeah, normally we're pretty much stationed here at base, but we do work at all the outpatients. We have applications and software for people to be able to burn CDs, so we support that software. We support PACS at all the different locations, and also all the different modalities that are at each location. So ultrasounds in Kentucky, x-rays in Anderson, Liberty has MR-CT, ultrasound and fluoro, and then Green Township has MR, ultrasound, and x-ray.
Now, when you say PACS for our audience, can you explain what PACS is?
PACS is our repository for all the images that have been taken on all the different modalities. So CT scans, MR scans, ultrasounds, x-rays, IR procedures, nuke med procedures. Anytime an image is taken for a patient, we store it all in this giant repository and make that available to everyone else in the hospital for viewing and use in diagnosing and treating patients.
Since you're always running about, fixing things here and there, what's the best way to contact you?
Well, there's a few different ways to get a hold of us. We have a group email address that you can email one address and it'll send an email to everyone else on the team. You can always call us on our phones, or you can page us, and we'll come and help you wherever you are.
Okay. Now, what's your schedule like?
So we have 6 people on the team, and we all have a little bit different schedule. I'm usually the early person, so I'm here a little bit after 6 every morning and then leave around 3. And then we have other people that come in later and usually stay till about 5. The other good thing is we also have 24/7 support. So if you need us at midnight, one of the people on the team will be carrying the pager, and They'll return your call promptly, and no matter what the problem is or whatever the hour is, Radiology IT will be here to help you out.
All right. Well, thanks for giving us a little tour and a little snippet of your what you do in radiology, and have a nice day.
Hey, thanks, Glenn. It was a pleasure to speak to you.
So we've seen you walking around doing your work around the department, and you always have your book bag with all your gear. Can you show us what's in your gear?
Yeah, no problem, Glenn. So, the first and most important thing you always have is a laptop. That way, no matter where I am, I'm able to connect either to servers or applications and make sure things are working for us. The next most important thing is your power cord. You never know when a laptop is going to die. Third thing I always have, a jacket. Sometimes it gets cold down here in the R level. Next, we have other random cords. Never know when you'll need a power cord for a computer. And then, of course, Kentucky Magazine. That's an important one. But then we also have a few other things. You always want to have various screwdrivers and a flashlight, since most of the places I work are dark. And then we carry other random cords, mice, and peripherals and network cables for computers. Then the only other thing I have is a shoulder brace, just in case I hurt myself on the job. And that concludes the tour of my backpack.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem, Brother Glenn.